Hey guys, this is Love the Grind here, and today we're out here on our Homegrown Outfitters farms.
So we utilize the Cuddelink system across all of our farms, and today for this video we've got the crew out here and we're going to demonstrate how we set up the Cuddelink system on 6 of our farms, ranging from 40 acres up to 500 acres.
We have small farms and we have large farms, but the Cuddelink system applies to each and every one. Let us show you how.
Farm number 1, this is a farm that we call Batter's Box. It's 40 acres in size, and it lays out exactly like a baseball diamond. Here's how this works. We've got a camera at first base, we've got a camera at second base, and we've got a camera at third base that all link directly to this cell camera. This cell camera then transmits all of that data to us. We're able to get information remotely without putting boots on this farm. The Cuddelink system then transmits that data several different ways, and you can customize it how you want to receive that data. When I get the information from this cell camera, I'm using it to build up a farm history of the deer that are on it, the age class, the hit list, the deer that we're gonna pass on, or the do not shoot list. Whereas where our guides at Homegrown get it, they're utilizing that data to put together strategies of how our clients are gonna harvest those deer. We can store and document and utilize that information in different ways depending on what we need it for. You can actually link up to 24 remote cameras to this one cell camera and still just pay for one cell cam subscription. On this farm, we pay for one cell cam subscription versus 4.
This is farm number 2. This is what we call the Topless Ranch, and it's 100 acres. This farm is really unique because it's totally secluded, and because it's so secluded, we can't come in here checking cameras without bumping deer. And what makes the Cuddelink system so awesome for us is we can scout remotely. We don't have to put any boots on the ground on any of our farms. So on this farm, one of the main features is this destination food plot. This is the only spot we get cell service. And then back in the woods, we have carved out 2 more secluded food plots, and all those cameras will link up with this cell camera and send us all of our intel. Last year, the Cuddelink system allowed us to capitalize on a giant deer that we ended up taking during youth season.
Dude, you absolutely crushed a giant.
It also gave us intel on 2 bucks, Frankenstein and Wide Load. That'll be on the top of the hit list this year. On this farm, we're paying for 1 cell subscription versus 7.
Farm number 3, 222, which is 222 acres. We have a large valley system here that has absolutely no cell service, and a ridge top that does have cell service. I have 6 cameras that I'm going to set up down in the valley, and I have 6 more cameras that I'm going to set up on this ridge top, and all 12 are going to link back to this cell camera. With no service down in the valley, we're still getting all the data sent to this cell camera, which gives us the intel to know, should our hunters hunt down in the valley or hunt up in the ridgetop? We used this exact Cuddelink layout last year, which gave us the intel to put our hunters on our number 1 hit list buck, Kobe. On this farm, we're paying for 1 cell subscription versus 13.
This is farm number 4 that we call Silo, and it's a 300-acre farm. It has a main destination food source with 3 big ridge tops that run to it. We also have a handful of secluded plots that are tucked back in these ridges. We've got remote cameras set up on this destination food source, as well as the 3 ridge systems that feed into this plot. Those cameras all link directly to this cell camera. The cell camera then sends all of the data to us remotely. It allows us to monitor deer activity on all the parts of our farm without stepping foot on it. We use the Cuddelink system on all of our farms, but this farm in particular is the perfect example on why we use them. With 3 different ridgetop systems and a half a dozen food plots to choose from, we need to know exactly when to hunt and where to hunt. On this farm, we pay for 1 cell subscription versus 12.
Farm number 5 is the 500. As the name says, this piece is 500 acres, so it's a big farm. For hunting purposes, we break this up into 2 sections, a north section and a south section, and really treat it as 2 different farms. Because we treat it as 2 sections, we've split the Cuddelink system up like that. We have a Cuddelink system on the north section and a Cuddelink system on the south section. The north section, there's a lot of big timber, a lot of big standing pines, and we've gone in and created some secluded food plots in there. So we have our cell camera positioned at the spiderweb plot. Super cool design and really a centralized location on this north section. We have the pivot plot to the north and another plot to the east, and we have remote cameras that are scattered all throughout those other plots and throughout the timber. Now, all those cameras link right back to this cell camera, and then the cell camera sends that data right to us. The south section of this farm has some really cool features. We're standing right here in a secluded food plot that they carved out specifically as a transition point for these deer. We're in a clover plot, it's tucked back in the middle of these standing pines. Really cool spot, and this is where our home cell camera is going to be. It's a centralized point on the south section. Now to the east of us, we have big standing crop fields. To the west of us is what we call the nursery, and then down to the south is the tater tot plot. There are cameras scattered throughout this whole south section, and all those cameras are going to link right to this cell camera on this hidden plot and send that information to us. The Cuddelink system proved its worth last year when we were able to slip in here late muzzleloader season in the morning and harvest a great deer.
Man, I'm shaking so bad. Ooh, I get the buck fever.
On a big farm like this, the Cuddelink system is crucial. It tells us where to hunt and when to hunt. On this farm, we pay for 2 cell plan subscriptions versus 20.
All right, we're here at farm number 6, the Lodge. The Lodge is a pretty cool farm. It's comprised of big ridge tops and a big valley. In big valleys here in Buffalo County, you typically don't have great service. And really the most service you're gonna have is on ridge tops, and we're fortunate enough to have these big ridges where we can access that cell service. We have a cell cam up top right now that feeds down to these remote cameras, and they actually send the pictures directly to those cell cam up top. And without that system, we would have to physically come in here and pull the chips on all these cards. And a lot of our farms, we've got more than 1 cam. Sometimes we got 10, 11, 12, and that's gonna require us to get in there physically in places we don't wanna be. We're trying to leave these deer unpressured and really access them only when we're hunting or we're doing land management or habitat improvement. This system right here allows us to do that. On this farm's network of cameras, we have hunting cameras and also surveillance cameras that are overseeing the lodge, the outbuildings, and just the general traffic coming in and out of here. Most of us don't live right next door to our hunting properties. Some of us are an hour, 2 hours, some of us are a plane ride away. So having the feature to be able to monitor your actual hunting camp, whether you have a cabin, a trailer, an outbuilding, some tools and equipment, this allows you to monitor all of that along with just the deer on your property. All this information these cameras are picking up are being sent up to the cell cam on top of the ridge and being sent to us wherever we are. Utilizing the Cuddelink system the past 2 seasons has allowed me to harvest my 2 biggest bucks in my life.